During the 1984 Olympics, sprinter Florence Griffith Joyner won a silver medal and captured the world's attention with her 6-inch nails and flashy one-legged leotards. At the 88 Olympics in Seoul, Flo Jo confirmed her star status by winning 3 gold medals and shattering 2 world records, becoming the most decorated female sprinter in U.S. Olympic history. Since her retirement in 1989, she has pursued acting, painting, and sportscasting, started a youth foundation, written some books, and designed sportswear. In 1993, President Clinton appointed her co-chair of the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports. She has just produced her first fitness video, and she is training for the 1996 Olympics. We're very pleased to have her here this evening. Welcome.
Thank you very much. What an honor to be on your show.
Well, you're not training to be a sprinter. You're training to be...
Well, I was training up to 2 months ago for the marathon for the 96 Olympics.
Right.
Now I'm training for the 400.
Oh, you really? So you're back into
sprinting.
Yeah,
I'm back into sprinting, but only for the 400.
Okay. And why did you change from just doing the marathon to include the 400?
I made a bet with my husband, and so he won the bet, and I told him that I was training for the... If he trained for the decathlon, the hurdles, and the triple jump for 96, I'll train for the 400. Yeah. So he's going for all 3, and I'm going just for the 400 meters. And I'm going to concentrate on the marathon after 96.
Tell me about, he's out there, tell me about this relationship between the two of you. I mean, you seem to really need each other, depend on each other, grow. What's at the core of this?
I feel we have a very loving, a very supportive, and a very trusting relationship. I fell in love with Al because he was everything that I wanted in a man, and some.
And what was that?
His smile, his elegance, his sensitivity. He is a man who cries. Yeah. I like that in a man. And he was very... Yeah.
There's some vulnerability, some sense of
No, I
security.
loved it there before I met my husband. I don't know, and the way he treated women, that was very attracting, because always opening doors for women, never putting himself first. I like that, and that really attracted me to him.
Does athletics bind you? I mean, the sense that you're both...
Well, it was through athletics that we met at the 1980 Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon, and it was a very casual, friendly meeting. He came up and introduced himself and said, "Hi, I'm Al Joyner. Nice to meet you."
Let's get married.
And no, not until, what, 7 years later. And then when I attended UCLA, his sister Jackie Joyner Kersey attended UCLA too, and he told me that he begged Jackie to give me messages, which she never did. And he came out, moved to California from Arkansas State University, and we dated for a year. A year later, we were married.
Now, what's your relationship with his sister?
We're close. We wish that we could spend more time with one another, but because she's traveling all over the place and I'm traveling, we're both training, it's hard to really get together. But whenever she's in town or where she is in St. Louis, we get together.
Yeah, you're in California?
Time. Yes.
Let me see those fingernails, please.
No.
Now, what is this?
Well, these are my very decorated nails that I've been growing for a while.
For how long?
Well, this is about a year's worth of growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just always been attracted to having long nails, and I wanted to decorate them. Yeah,
the color is a grabber. You are also serving, as I mentioned, on the President's Council on Fitness. How did that come about, and what does it give you an opportunity to do?
Well, letters were sent on my behalf when they said the position needed to be filled. Right. And I don't know, I got a call from the White House, and a woman told me I was being considered. And I thought, what an honor just to be considered. And she told me that she'll call me back in about a week and let me know if I had the position. Well, she didn't call back in a week. And I thought, well, it was just an honor, you know, just to be considered. But she called back in 2 weeks. And she said, well, I would like to congratulate you. President Clinton has appointed you and Congressman Tom McMillan as co-chair. And I thought, oh, gosh, you know.
And so you got to go to Washington, go to the Oval Office and do all that?
Oh, yeah. I've met with the president a couple occasions. We ran together.
Yeah. Oh, you ran?
About 4 miles.
Is he pretty good?
Oh, very good. He beat my husband. Yeah.
And for 4 miles?
Oh, most definitely. Let me tell you, we went on a run, and the president has just returned back.
Do you know what his pace is?
He averages about an 8-minute mile.
8? That's not bad.
No. And I thought Al would do much better than the president.
What happened to Al? He threw it. That's what he did.
Well, we were going, and we made it to the steps of the Capitol, and we were going to turn around.
Yeah.
And, you know, the president kept saying, "Where's Al?" And Al started with us, and a couple miles back, we looked. The president said, "Where's Al now?" I said, "He's a little while back." The third time the president said, "Where's Al?" Al had jumped in the motorcade with the Secret Service man and got a ride back to the White House. I couldn't believe it. I was so embarrassed. It's like, Al, why didn't you continue on? It's like, you guys were running too fast and too far. His limit is only 2.5 miles because he won't go any further with me.
Is that right?
Yeah,
even if you're going to run further, that's all he wants to do.
Yeah, he'll get on his bike, he'll get in his car and finish the run with me like that.
Does he have a shot at the decathlon?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Most definitely.
Do you have a shot at the 400 meters?
Most definitely. I'm doing it because I know I can.
No, you can win.
Yeah.
What does it take? I mean, think about all the athletes in the world to be the best, to be the fastest, to win the gold medal.
You have to feel deep down in your heart that you're capable of doing it. I write my goals down on a piece of paper, put it in the bathroom on the refrigerator so that I could see what I want to accomplish. And that motivates me. Those are my incentives every time I see 400 meters, 1996 Olympic Games, 47.55. That's the goal I'm training for.
47.55 will win it?
Will set the world record.
Yeah.
I kind of want the world record more than the gold medal right now. If I get the world record before the Olympic Games, I'll be the happiest.
Because you don't need another gold medal.
Well, I would love to have another one. But I would love to get the world record, to go with the world record in the 100 and 200 that I have.
Yeah. Are you no longer, if you had wanted to, if you desperately, desperately wanted to compete in the other sprints, could you have won?
Oh, yes.
So why didn't you do it?
Well, after, let's say, 88, after I ran the 100 and 200, I felt I had reached my goals. Could I be motivated to continue to run the 1 and 2? No, my heart was set on running the 400 meters in 1992, but I didn't. I became a mom in 1990, so I thought, well, I'll spend some time with Mary, and because we were traveling all over, I didn't have the time to train the way I needed to. So I thought, well, I'll retire, you know, concentrate on the other interests that I love, like designing and writing, and I did that. But that burning desire remained there, and the 400 came about. So a lot of people ask me, well, are you going to compete in all three, the 1, the 2, and the 4? No, not unless someone breaks my world records in either the 1 or the 2 will I compete going to 96 in all 3.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Explain that to me again. Unless, what will bring
if someone breaks my world record.
If someone breaks your world record between now and the Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah, but what time do you have to get into the competition so that, and through the elimination so that you'll be...
Well, you have to go to the Olympic trials, which will be held in Atlanta in June.
Yeah.
And prior to going to the Olympic trials, you have to qualify for the Olympic trials. I think it's like 11-2 maybe, or 11-3
so
for the 100.
So between now and then, if somebody breaks your world record, you'll try to qualify for the 100 and the 200 as well as the 400.
Exactly, to try to get my record back.
Yeah. Record means something, huh?
Yeah. I mean, records are set to be broken because I meet kids all over, and they tell me, well, Flo Jo, I want to be just like you. And I tell them, strive to be better than I am. Set your own standards. My records are set to be broken. But as long as I'm physically capable and mentally focused on breaking a world record, I'm going to try to do it.
How much of it is mental?
Well, you train year in and year out every day. When you get to the Olympic Games,
that's mental in itself, being able to train.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you get to the Olympic Games, it's more mental than it is physical. Because you've done all the physical work. You can't do any more practicing at the Olympic Games that's going to get you, you know, that closer to that gold medal. You've got to be 100% focused on getting there, doing what you have trained your mind and your body to do every day at practice. And that's to remain focused. And relaxation is the key.
And so take me there.